and the separated big three function, or the indicators. There's two separate ones that get installed when you run the installer, and then we'll talk a little bit about templates as well. So first thing you want to do is you want to download it. Bottom left corner, this will show up. You want to click open and then double tap the big three indicator application. You want to click more info. On my current PC, this shows up, so all you gotta do is click more info and run it anyways, and then click yes. Then you want to click next. There's our email if you want to email us. Read the disclaimer, accept it. I have 3 different brokers: ATC, FXCM, and Traders Way, so I'll run that on all 3 of them just to test out a lot of our indicators. So that's why I like to have a few different options. I'm going to run this on the Traders Way and click finish. Okay, this will come up. Your MT4 should come up. You might need to enter in your password. Not really sure. It might be different for each broker. Alright, so now you're going to see these two, and that's for a reason. The candles, big 3 candles, the indicator will be on the candles, and the separated one is down below, and that's just what we called it. So let's go ahead and let's drag the candles. First thing you're going to see is all the settings. This is the 20, the 40, and the 80. It's based on 3 moving averages. If you know anything about the strategy, if you read it, and I truly hope you did read the strategy, because that's what the indicator is based off of. And if you read the strategy, you're going to completely understand this indicator to the fullest. We have the alert function and we have the notification. So basically, if you have your phone message set up on your MetaTrader, I have the iPhone, so I have the iOS app. All I gotta do is just open that up. Actually, it'll even alert me if I have that notification on and running, and I allow it. These are just different indicator or different properties that I can maybe go into that a little bit. These are all just, you just want to leave them alone, just leave them as black and just click OK. First thing we're going to see is an alert, because we didn't turn that off, and it says to sell, because right here it looks like it wants to go down. We're not sure. If this was me, I'd want to wait for a break, maybe somewhere here, and then we might be going to the downside. It's a 30-minute chart, so this could move, anywhere from 50 to 70 to 100 pips. You just never know. But yeah, I just randomly pull this chart and check this out. There's a 62 pip. It's a nice flat movement, and then a nice bullish movement up here for about 17. That's good to see that the indicator is working. Okay, so this is the candle version, and then here is the separated version. Now, both of these show you the same signal. Green, green, yellow, yellow, and the alerts are set up on here as well. So what we can do, because that might get annoying for you. A lot of people love alerts, but some people don't. So all you got to do is go from true to false, and then you want to go ahead and put false on both of them. And then you can do it on this as well. Just double tap and go up here to alerts, false, and notifications, false. This is only if you don't want the notifications or the alerts. Okay, so now since I did that to both of them, what I'm going to do is go into the templates. I'm going to save this template as big 3, no alerts. So now the next time I load a chart, I can just right click, go to templates, big 3, no alerts, and now I won't have the alert set up. But you can have them set up both ways. It's totally up to you. So the next thing I'll get into, I'll talk a little bit about the settings now in the candle version. All you gotta do to get into the properties is right click it. So this is the moving averages that the indicator is based on. This is the 20 moving average, the 40, and the 80. And all you gotta do is put true on these 3, and I'll show you what will happen. We have this set up for reasons, just in case you do like seeing moving averages. You see basically how the indicator works if you have these on. So once the price action breaks all three and another candle forms, it'll turn red if it's below it, and if it's above all three, it's going to go green. And that's the strategy. And so that's what the indicator does. Both, like I said, both of these are the same way. So all this is a moving average. You can actually you can adjust this. You can make it to 10 if you like it a little bit thicker down here, or you can make that smaller. You can even make this like a 10 moving average if you want. That way it moves a little bit. But you can see all I did was just two things, and look how much different the indicators look already. So that's the purpose of why we let you guys be able to customize all this, just because we know not two people are the same. If you don't like red to go bullish or bearish, sorry, you can turn that into, let's go turquoise, and there we go. I like green, I like the yellow, and I like the red because it's simple. It's simple colors, and that's just how we did it. If you don't like the defaults, by all means change them, and you can do the same up here. As 4 is the default, you can change that. We'll go 6, make that line a little bit thicker. Maybe you like it thicker. If you can come out here and you can see all the movements, totally up to you. I prefer the defaults. I like the default settings, but maybe you won't. And I should just come up here to indicators. This is the easiest way to do it. Click edit, and then if I was messing around, I don't really know what I messed with. All I got to do is just reset it, and there we go. It goes back to the normal. We're gonna put this back to normal as well. But yeah, so that's the indicator, guys. That's both of these are the same. Honestly, to me, I'm probably just gonna take this one off when I'm trading and just leave the candles. Because I personally like it on the candles. Some of you may not. Some of you may just like the separated box on the bottom, and that's 100% fine, and that's why we made two versions. Let's see if there's anything else in here that we can dig into. These three colors are just them moving averages that we had when you do this to true. That's just the colors of them. So if you do like seeing moving averages on your chart, just throw them on there, and then there's 3 great moving averages. And also, if you don't think 20, 40, 80 is the best, and you don't think our strategy works, and you think that this indicator is just, wow, it's a waste of time, I don't really understand it, I don't think, then go ahead and try to change these and adjust them and find a better strategy. And by all means, let us know. Let's go 10, 50, and 100. You see now. Now you get different entry and exit points, and that's awesome. So this indicator, this could be hundreds of different strategies, all built into one indicator. But as you recall, our strategy is the 20, 40, and the 80. So we stuck with that because we think that's the best with the moving average. Moving averages are great. They're great indicators to use and trade with, and so that's why we built this indicator. That's what we got the idea from, and I think it's going to be one of the best indicators out there. That's my personal opinion. You may have your own opinion, but that's fine. Look at this. Look at this. Massive movement. This is just a random chart that I just and I have the alerts set up here, but that's just, I mean, it's a 1 minute chart, yeah, but I mean that's a 15 pip move, and it's great. It's a nice, it's very good. It's very consistent, and when you're on the higher time frames, it shows you the very long trades, and it's great. Like, well, I've already traded now I'm just running a demo account just to test this out because I've been testing it out for a week or so, and I've already hit trades over 100 pips, just like that, just by it showing me that, hey, we're in a bearish trend, we're in a bullish trend, so go ahead and take a trade. So I just made a trade, and there you go, 110 pips later, you're out, with 110 pips. So that's, I mean, it's, I love it. Yeah, we think you're gonna like it as well. I don't really know what else I can get into here. We talked about these three. You can adjust them. You can adjust them as you wish. Like I'm saying, you can. It's the sky's the limit, really. The basic strategy for this, you get a ding, you get an alert. And right here, we're not going. We don't really know what's going on with this price. I wouldn't necessarily get in this trade. It pushed down a little bit here. It went flat a little bit, and it came up here. So in this 1 minute, I mean, this is a 1 minute chart as well. So really, I mean, you're gonna see these squiggly, crazy lines, anyways. If you're a scalper, you love this kind of stuff, though. But the basic strategy is when this line turns green or when this line turns red, you examine the price action. You understand you read the strategy. You understand all the important factors that are involved. And there's a break and there's a hook and then there's a go. If you have your own criteria as well, by all means, throw that into the criteria to enter the trade, and that's it. And if everything is good, if everything looks good, if everything's going to plan, you make the trade, and you reap the benefits of it. It's great. As just an example, I just jumped on here to the 4-hour chart. And this, this looks like this level broke, so you would have got an alert right here, and you probably would have wanted to see this break this resistance. Once it broke that big bullish candle you see here, you probably would have entered, or you would have wanted to see a break, a pullback, and then a go. So maybe some of people would have gotten here, and you would have stuck with this. I mean, there would have been, your stop loss would have been. Oh man, you could have had a trailing stop. I mean, I guess if you would have came here and maybe if your stop loss was here, you maybe would have just broke even. But if you would have stuck with this, look at that big bullish candle there, and that would have been an enormous, just great trade. Yeah, I mean, there's so many different tweaks that we can make to this, but for now, this is what it is. Like I said, we have this version in the separated candles, or the separated big three, and like I said, make that template, do the no alerts, do alerts, do what you like, make it how you want it, adjust it as you wish, and we hope that you're going to enjoy this indicator. I know, like I feel like I've said this many times, but we want to give out indicators that actually work, and that actually are for a purpose. And we think this meets both of them criteria and more. So we're very passionate, and we just can't wait to see what you guys think of this. So if you have any questions at all, if you don't think I covered enough of it, I feel like I've covered a decent amount of the indicator, but if there's still a few questions you have about it, please just go ahead and email us, info@tradingstrategyguides. I'll personally get back with you, or one of our team members will get back with you, and we'll assist you along the way. We're planning on launching many different types of indicators. This is our second one. We'll be coming out with many indicators, and we're pretty excited about that. And this is just another one of them that we're thrilled. So But like I said, if there's, again, any questions, email us, and we hope you enjoy this. Thanks for being a great reader. Thanks for being a great person who's giving us feedback. A lot of you guys give us so much feedback, and we get very encouraged by that. And that's why we continue to just do what we do. So just keep sending them thank yous. Keep asking them questions, because that's what motivates us and that's what keeps us going. All right, thanks guys.